Welcome
Um,
to
get
Shade
shady.
and the City. I'm your girl Treese,
It's Nows.
and today we're here to do our recap of the Real Housewives of Dubai, season 2, episode 11. Hold your horses. I'm back on my y'all. Okay, so yeah, I was just telling Nels I'm really excited to jump into this recap. So, new viewers and our returning Shade Squad, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
And a subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it and let's get shady. Y'all. So we start off the episode with Chris and Ion, which we know Chris is Ion's husband. They sit down for lunch to catch up after the Bali trip. They talk briefly about how Taj missed her while she was away with the girls because I guess Chris apparently tried to make him cook for him, and Taj doesn't know how to do that, of course. So
And I said that we trying to put all that stress on my baby.
right. So then she shares with Chris about going to the waterfall and how good she felt and how it was, such a good spiritual experience. She also lets him know that she figured out her age range, which we talked about last episode. So she's between 45 and 50. Leaning clearly she's accepted the 50. I think I would have just said I'm 45. If it's between, you ain't going to 47 at least. I wouldn't have let Stansbury think she got one on me. But anyway, so he does bring up the phone call that he got from Lisa and how he was hopeful that they could, that they would work it out, even though he didn't hear back from her. Ion says that she's really hurt by Lisa telling her that she didn't trust her and, admits to kicking her out of her room. Now, here's my first thing. Is it just me? And I'm not. Why is Ion so bothered and she's the one that betrayed Lisa?
Because Lisa
she keeps reiterating this. She's like trying to
her out on being betrayed. And Lisa
So it was the calling out because she held her accountable?
Yes. Because Lisa told her that she betrayed her.
So because she held her accountable in front of all of the ladies, this is why, because literally this whole episode, and she kept saying, like, I don't know if we can really, I still have this thing with Lisa. I'm like, but you did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused.
She just can't understand why Lisa would tell her that she doesn't trust her when she clearly has a reason not to trust her.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make that make sense in my head somewhere. So anyway, so basically she said, obviously that she was upset and feels played by Stansbury. She does believe that she'll be able to move forward with Stansbury though. And like I said, but she's still having trouble kind of accepting the Lisa situation, but says they're okay, right? So then she goes to Lisa goes to spill the tea to Rich about what happened on the Bali trip. And we learned that Christian, I believe one of her sons, I don't know which one because she got 3, but apparently he was sick when she came back. So she was dealing with that. But basically she lets him know that Ion learned pretty quickly that she couldn't trust Stansbury and that she was a snake like Lisa told her she was. And she makes it known that Stansbury has invited her out to lunch and she's just hopeful that it's not to basically try to defend herself from throwing Ion under the bus.
So then Stansbury, she's at home. She's super thankful that her house is done. She said that going through the transition kind of put a damper on her relationship, the relationship with her kids. She said that basically her and her boo was arguing all the time. She wasn't able to see her kids every day, and now everything is back to normal.
Do you think it's weird, or did you think it was weird when she said something about now all her kids are in the same house? And I was like, well, where were they before? Is it me?
I thought most of them were going away to college.
No, she has.
I know the daughter wasn't.
Doesn't she have two? Well, I'm thinking of the boy on ice. She has the two boys that are younger. One is like 9 years old or something like that. It's only Yasmin that's going away to college. Or Yasmin. Mm-hmm. That's why I was like, well, where were they when you were staying with Michael? If they weren't staying there.
Stansbury is okay with sending her kids away. So,
well, that's true. That's true.
Well, she let him know that she asked Lisa to lunch so that she could reiterate again that, she had no idea that she was the one that forwarded the voice note, and she didn't mean to cause any friction between her and Ion. She also mentions that, Brooke had invited all the ladies to a polo game this weekend. And basically they got to come dressed to impress because apparently Brooks will be judging their outfits.
Mm. I don't think I caught that, but I thought that was cute that she did. Then we see Ion. She attends a meeting with Huda Katan.
I know you're Huda. That is huge. When she said Huda, I said, "What? The makeup brand?" Yes, girl.
I've never heard of it.
For real? Huda is huge. That is.
I'm not trying to be funny. I saw Ion post on her. Y'all, this is how clearly we can see who's the beauty person. But yeah, y'all. I saw on Ion's Instagram she had posted, and it was like flowers from Huda, and I was looking at the card, and I was like, well, Huda spelled her name wrong. And then I realized, because I thought it was Hoda, from the Good Morning America show. I thought that was the one that sent her the flowers. So when I watched this episode, I was like, oh, that's Huda. Okay.
No, Brianna is very much into makeup.
Right.
And
I gotta ask Jasmine if she knows, since she's been.
I guarantee you, everybody knows who Huda is. It's a huge brand. It's huge.
Okay, well,
it's a very good brand. So
look, clearly I am very late. Has it been out longer? Has it been out longer than Fenty?
Huh? You said has it been out longer? I don't know if it's been out longer, but I know they're like she's up there with Fenty. If not more, I mean, people might be buying Huda, not Fenty.
Oh, okay. I guess I need to look into. Look, that's as far as my makeup knowledge goes, y'all. Fenty. That's all y'all getting from me. Don't be, look. Well, I can't say if you want to send me some, make sure it's vegan or something like that, though, and and make sure you send me the right color, and
you need vegan makeup.
I don't want to put everything on my skin. Actually, before, and this is so random, and I'm going off topic, I guess, because we're talking about makeup. I used to wear MAC, and my face used to end up looking like Zaria.
Yeah, it's super oily.
It's super oily. And after that, that's when I really, really stopped wearing, because I thought it was really like my skin. And then once I stopped using it, I was like, oh, so I just really, until I started using Fenty Beauty, I really didn't put like a lot of foundation or anything on my face at all.
A lot of makeup lines now, I don't want to say like all of them, but I think a lot of makeup lines now, if you look at the ingredients, they are putting some type of like skincare something in them, or in the like in the base. There's something in there so that it can stop or try and prevent some type of breakouts.
But then this is going down a rabbit hole. Then I learned I need to be using primer and all some stuff that I don't be putting.
There's primer that you can get with stuff in it. I think mine has niacinamide.
Who knew? I just literally learned about that like 4 or 5 years ago. Bless my heart. Thank God somebody else was doing it for me. Anyway, so they've been friends for 18 years, y'all, since she moved to Dubai. They ran into each other again when Ion walked, name drop, walked in Naomi Campbell's fashion show. And Ion told her, about her plans to start a beauty line. And so she offered to help in any way that she could. So Ion is showing off her products and, lets her know that she's getting her distribution from the States. So Huda suggests that she look into Italian manufacturers as well. She also just suggests that she get into the retail stores and offers to connect her with Sephora. And I said, well, you bet this is okay. what do they say? It's not about which, it's who you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's who you know. Um, and
And she's in support as well.
right. And so she basically tells her that her biggest piece of advice was not sabotage your business, because she doesn't feel like she deserves it. And Ion can, definitely relate to that. She says that she's done that before in her modeling career and often feels like sometimes she shouldn't even be in the room. And so, but she does say in her confessional that she believes she was the one out of her family that, even though she went through all these struggles and all these, triumphs and trials, that she was meant to go through all that so she can kind of carry her family and out of it and, lift them up. And I love her for that. I'm just so disappointed that with this whole Lisa situation, but I still can't get over that.
You would think that
I'm like, hang on, it's not rocket science. I know. I don't get me wrong. You're really pretty, but I know,
back and she can watch herself, that maybe she might feel differently, but because they're still not cool, I guess that didn't happen.
and they just filmed the reunion, like last week or the week before. They just filmed that reunion, so I'd be interested to see if we see them make up, but it doesn't look like it on Twitter.
Mm. Well, so I thought Saba was so cute. Okay. She is wearing, I guess, a necklace like an animal and astronaut outfit. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
And she got one for Sarah, knowing that she loves aliens. I thought it was super
It
cute.
was super cute. Can
Are
I
you
just say Saba's growing on me? I know that's unpopular opinion, because I know I said I didn't see it for Saba at first, but Saba's growing on me.
um I think because she stopped being so opinionated. I
No,
mean,
she's still opinionated, but
people that she
she's
doesn't know.
opinionated to the person that she should be opinionated to.
Exactly. She's not opinionated to people that she don't know. Um,
Right.
Nina was there.
Yes, Nina Ali.
And she looks good. Nina looked good. Okay.
Nina always look good. That's them
Yes, she
fresh
did.
nuts and berries. And I don't know if she's vegan. She just gives me the vibe that she's kind of
I
like
know
vegan.
I think don't she only just like eat French fries or something?
Oh no, you're right. She just eats French fries. You're right. That's her whole thing. That's so cute that you remember that.
Yeah, because I thought it was weird, and she made a big deal about it at the
Oh,
damn.
not having French fries at a, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So Sarah is sitting down with the ladies, and she shares that for the past 6 months, her nanny, okay, has been turning off the cameras in the house, bringing men there, okay, asking for pictures of her and her son, wanting to know what time she leaves and what time she comes back. She said ever since she's been back from Bali, the magic has been over. Okay. Now, apparently, these weirdo ass men have been commenting under her son's pictures, talking about how cute he is, the nice skin he has. It was giving creepo vibes for real. Okay. Then she said, while the girl was in the room packing, because of course, she made her leave, she went in the room and noticed that the girl had a bunch of her stuff, including her underwear. Weird.
It's
Weird.
giving real. It's giving real. Well, I can't. I don't even know if she was black to say she's single female. Okay.
I think she was trying to sell underwear too. They think that the girl was plotting to take her son for ransom. She said her son is so traumatized, and unfortunately, she had to disclose the details to him because the police was about to ask him all this stuff anyway. On top of that, she's been stressed out with this whole Akeem situation and him wanting her to not do the podcast. Nina grabbed her hand and said, "I see 0 rings." I said, "Yes,
Okay. I
yes."
said, you better, Nina.
Sarah said that she tried to tell him to drop a photo shoot that he had booked, and he did anyway. Okay. Now Nina and Saba really don't see it for him, and said, basically, he is not the one for you, boo. He's a nice guy, but he's not the one. Okay. And Sarah.
So what is? I mean,
she still want to give it a try.
so here's the thing with her. At first, she was so on the fence about it. Didn't even know if she wanted to go. I feel like he has shown her in ample time who he is.
Even without y'all doing nothing, you ain't even got
right.
You ain't even got.
But not even that. It gives like I'm sorry. I want to feel bad for Sarah, but I'm kind of that's why I guess I see it more for Saba, because Saba's trying to explain to her he's handsome. He's the giraffe man. He's tall but outside of that, girl, I mean, personality wise, from what we saw on camera, he really did not give much. And we already know that she said her picker be off. I think,
I just feel like if I ain't
but you
sleep
know,
with
it's her culture. It's her culture.
if I ain't sleep with you, I'm not that emotionally invested.
Because clearly, think about it. Because clearly, she married the last two men off of a whim, or I don't know if they was sexy or cute too.
If I didn't do the do, and you're already trying to control what I do, it's gonna be hella easy for me to cut your ass off. I'm not that emotionally invested yet. We ain't swapping fluids yet, so I'm cool.
Not swapping fluids. Okay. Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. So yes, I agree with you. It should be a little easier. Her cutoff game should be a little stronger. Work on it, Sarah. Work on it. So Stansbury and Lisa met for lunch. Lisa shares that Chris, shares about Christian being sick when she returned home. Stansbury said that she's still recovering and said that she was just really confused when Lisa wasn't talking to her after they had such a good time. Lisa said that things went left after you threw Ion under the bus. So Stansbury apologizes again and lets her know that she wasn't trying to come between the two of them. And Lisa talks about, how they have had past issues, and we, of course, Bravo is good with their receipt game, and basically how the things Stansbury said cut her pretty deep. They show old footage from the reunion when Stansbury calls her an escort or implies that she's an escort, which I remember. And Lisa admits that, she did say some things wrong with Stansbury as well, but says that, basically the things that she implied about Lisa in the high society of Dubai could definitely hurt her kids,
with the stereotype of black women,
and especially black women. Right, right. And so, Caroline does apologize for that. And so,
and she actually genuinely seemed sorry.
right. And so, basically she says that, I realized after she threw Ion under the bus, because she was like, I thought we were getting at a better place, but once I saw how she did Ion, I knew she was still the same person. And yeah, they both agree that, I think you're a great person, but I even said, my notes say, but it seemed a little fake to me. But one thing I'm going to give Lisa though is that she may not, because I don't think she ever really saw it for Stansbury, in my opinion. But I love the fact that she can do what she needs to do to continue to collect her check as she's supposed to.
So Brooks shows up for her polo event. I thought she was cute. I like the little outfit she had on. I don't know if it was
cute. It was cute.
I don't know if it was polo appropriate, but it was cute.
But Lisa definitely had the best outfit.
Lisa did not come to play.
I mean, but are we surprised? No. Right.
She said that she really has a love for polo. She loves horses, is her favorite animal. And prior to moving to Dubai, she was friends with Al Habtour, the Al Habtour family,
yes,
who
that's what
owned two polo teams. Apparently, Adam even grew up on the polo field. Now everybody started rolling in. When Talene and Rafi got there, she knows that Rafi and Brooks haven't seen each other since the housewarming. She's just hoping that they really don't address it right there. And Brooks is kind of on the same page. She knows that she needs to have a conversation, but she knows this is not the time or place. But she does say that she was hurt because she's known Rafi longer than
she's known Talene. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now,
and that really goes to show you how small this little bubble of Dubai is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I know whatchamacallit, Brooks has been there for years. Ion said she's been there for I think 18 years. And it's just crazy, like but they may not have hung out, but they clearly knew of each other.
Yeah.
Because it's such a small circle.
Yeah. So Ion got there, and she basically told everybody she looks better than them combined. Okay, but it
And
seemed like all
that
the
was
ladies.
not true. That was not true.
I did like her outfit, but it wasn't appropriate for that.
Right.
Now all the ladies basically had something to say about each other's outfit. Um,
I love how Talene went in on Stansbury's Prada jellies.
yeah, she did.
Yes. And Talene, to me, I think she deserves second. Talene looked good. She said she had Hermes on her head. She had, I forgot what the outfit, Fendi, or I think she said, or something like that. Chanel. I think she said the outfit was Chanel.
Oh, Talene, yeah, that's why she got number 2. Her outfit.
Yeah.
So
And even the dog had on Hermes. I said, you better, girl.
I did think Talene's outfit was the best before Lisa got there.
Right.
Yeah, so she was number 2. So yeah, Lisa asked, she asked Sarah basically what was going on with the nanny. She gave her the rundown, and this makes Lisa really
want her mom to move
get her
now.
mom there. Okay, she need to get her mom because she's like, this is a parent's worst nightmare. Now, apparently, after Polo, they go trying to find these gold
This
coins.
gold search, I was so confused by that too.
Stansbury said this is completely foreign to her. Okay, and she should know because they do this where she's from. Okay, Lisa said this is right up Brooke's alley. If it has anything to do with gold digging, Ion feels like this is rich people stuff because it's boring. They hop on horses and chase balls, but where she from?
I did think that was funny.
Where she from? The men in her country fight lions.
They fighting lions, right?
Period.
So, okay. So then basically we see Ion sit down and talk to Stansbury. Stansbury apologizes again, but says that she's not naive to the fact that she's going out giving all these apologies to Ion and Lisa, and says that basically they're children because they don't want to accept responsibility for it. And I said, well, I can't say the same. Well, I guess Lisa is in that boat because you are the one that shared it with Ion. So yes, I see Stansbury's point. So Ion explains that
no, I don't feel like Lisa gets any blame.
I don't feel that I truly
girl.
I truly feel that way. I agree with you, but if we're not being biased because we like Lisa,
I'm not being biased. I'm saying I shared it with my friend. Why should I take any blame? I shared it with my friend. I trusted you not to share it.
I agree with you.
You my bestie. Why?
I agree with you.
Nobody's blaming Lisa. Lisa shared it with her friend, for regardless whether she needed clarification or what. Even if she was being shady, who gives a damn? She shared it with her.
Stansbury and Talene blame Lisa. We seen that. They were like, well, she knew she was wrong for sharing that with, and that's why she's so upset. Is because she knew she shouldn't have shared that with Ion, and Ion shouldn't have shared it with us. So I'm just looking at it from that perspective.
I'm supposed to share with my bestie. I ain't gonna do it no more because she shared.
I can't say that I disagree with you. Again, I'm giving. Again, I'm playing advocate and giving.
That's how other people think.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm giving the different opinions that I've heard. All right.
That's how the
covering all bases, so we don't seem biased here. All right. So now, basically Ion thinks that her and Lisa came between each other, and she's blaming Stansbury, but says she needs to look at the real reason why she's angry. And this is what I was talking about earlier, y'all, where I was like, Ion, where are we going with this? What are we really doing? So as they sit down to watch Polo, Stansbury points out Lisa takes her seat, and I really feel like this is just my opinion, and it might be me taking up for Lisa a little bit. But I feel like the only reason she sat where she sat was because there was a table right next to her, and we know she always likes to sit her bag down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got. However, Stansbury makes it a thing of like, oh, damn, Lisa, that's where you and Ion at now. Like, you don't even save her a seat no more. Like, and so she's like, Ion, you can come sit next to me.
Was it Stansbury that said it?
I do believe it was Stansbury said, because then that's when Brooks was like, oh, damn, Lisa, she took your best friend.
Yeah, I remember Brooks. I didn't remember. I didn't realize.
Yeah, no, Stansbury was the one that pointed out, like, damn, that's where you and I.
When you the one talking about, I wasn't trying to cause no friction between y'all, and here you go.
Right. So then basically that's when Brooks gets up and rates all the ladies like we talked about, and gives Lisa best dress because it was hands down. Okay. There was no competition. Really, I mean, Talene came close.
And And the two winners brought their dogs.
Right. And then we find out, I didn't know this, but apparently Lisa was also Miss Jamaica. So I
No, it was
doesn't.
mentioned before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last season.
I think I can't get over it because I feel like every time she's mentioned or anything about her in the past is College Hill. So I don't think I ever knew, like when I remember about, she was on College Hill.
How old is Lisa?
Lisa's probably in her third, around our age. She was on College Hill. I think maybe like the first season. If you go back, she was on College Hill, and she's very.
We watched College Hill.
She's just a younger version of herself. Well, she wasn't as rich. She's just a younger version of herself.
College Hill, all the people on College Hill was like super young.
She was in college.
They look like babies.
She looks like a baby. If you go back and look, go Google Lisa Milan College Hill and pull it up.
Maybe you know what? I'm thinking of Baldwin Hills.
Yeah, you're thinking of Baldwin Hills. That's those kids where I think were in high school or something. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. We getting off topic again. So yeah, that's basically what happened. And you want to go into the scene with Stansbury and Sergio, and they boat ride. It was cute until it wasn't no more. I don't know about why people want to have these serious discussions on like holidays, and I just wouldn't. Huh?
I said when they're supposed to be celebrating.
Right. I don't get that.
So yeah, Sergio surprised Stansbury with a yacht ride for her birthday and got a cake that looks exactly like their house. Apparently birthdays are his thing. Okay.
No, he was really, I give him a shit. Sergio did that.
He never ceases to amaze her. Okay. She told him that, women have affairs with men like him and don't marry. And it's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. And basically she wouldn't change it for anything. Then somehow they got to talking about this damn baby.
Because he brought it up because he was like, yeah, we got a beautiful life. But he was like, at some point, we're going to have to sacrifice that for children, like give that up, basically. Not give it up, but we're not going to be able to do as much of this because we're going to be putting that into our child. And that's when she was like, oh, not this again.
Exactly. So she asked him, is it a deal breaker? He didn't say it was a deal breaker, but he seriously said,
I want a baby.
Okay. And she just feels like, she has to rethink everything. So rethink everything, girl. You had your.
He said, I dropped your name and I want to crack them eggs. Okay. Shout out to New York. You done?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to our recap of The Real Housewives of Dubai, season 2, episode 11. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell. Look, I had to look for College Hill.
Look, I told you. And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And make sure you come back next week for another recap of The Real Housewives of Dubai. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.